Welcome home! I hope you've been enjoying our little radio show called Sumuji Radio Show. I'm your host, Maid Marcy. We've been trying out new ways to connect online, and this is one of them. Please excuse our noobness. We're still learning how to do all of this. Hopefully we'll get better as time goes on. This week, my special guest is one of our new butlers, Maid. But Butler Ryo. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Hello, everybody. Apparently, This is a news to me. I'm now a maid. So
that's fine. We can work with this.
I'll just be interchangeable.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I could be the first interchangeable. That'd be awesome.
That'd be really cool, actually.
I don't know about sewing though. That outfit, that uniform.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. Some of it seems intricate. That's the thing. I'm not that delicate. But
I think you'll do great if you tried it.
Anyway, hi everybody. As Maid Marcy said, I'm Butler Ryo, and I am the lime butler, which I know. Wow, lime! It's another citrus fruit. Ooh.
Oh, I was just talking to Maid Rosie right before this episode that we should start Team Citrus because we got a lot of new citrus people coming in.
I would just love a subgroup. We need subgroups. That would be
subunits.
Yeah, exactly. We could sell different subunit cards and stuff. That would be awesome. Kind of like Love Live and stuff, like their subunits.
I was thinking, yeah, like idol subunits or K-pop boy band
subunits like EXO.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I think we had a conversation with that months ago where we were like, we should do subunits like Team Citrus and Team Berries, seasonal stuff like that.
Seasonal, yeah, no, that would be because you would get a lot of different duos and trios of. I mean, there's a good amount of people in Sumuji, and I feel like a lot of people creates a lot of different combinations that not a lot of people see all the time. So I mean, that would also be pretty good to see different dynamics and stuff. That would be nice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we've hit 20 something members now, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
I've seen it grow from humble beginnings.
Literally day one. I have our picture together still. I look at it sometimes. We took an awkward prom picture. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. That was when I was. Yep. That was what con was that? Was that
that was TaiYuCon
2018. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's been 2 years already.
Oh god, cons seem like such a long time ago.
Do you remember conventions actually?
No.
That's the funny thing. I was actually thinking about I woke up and I was like, I kind of got hit with a super sudden wave of sadness because I was like, man, I could really go for being in a hotel room at 3 a.m. right now, randomly, because it's one of those experiences you can't really describe to anybody who hasn't done it.
Mm-hmm.
And for me at least, it's always been kind of I chase for that surreal moment every single convention that's oh my goodness, you kind of disassociate for a while, an astral project while you're on the bed of some random person's hotel room and loud anime music's playing, people are arguing about waifus, and you have a drink in your hand that you got handed,
oh yeah,
stuff like that. I think I definitely took for granted, but I mean, I know it's gonna be back. It's just stuff I think about sometimes every now and again.
I always joke that there needs to be hotel lobbies live stream, but make it as real as possible, like you just described. Oh, maybe I just moved into a new house. Maybe because our living room right now is still kind of empty. Maybe I should just decorate it into a hotel lobby.
Just decorate just have somebody working at the desk, and then just have random cosplayers stumble in and out every now and again, but it's just you in different costumes.
Yeah.
Oh look, there's a Naruto checking in, or freaking Goku, and he can't find his room key or his credit card or something.
Oh my gosh, that would be an amazing live stream.
I bet you people will watch it, especially in the con community. They would definitely.
Yeah, I think one of my friends, he, like, did his Zoom meeting in, like, I think, like, the JW Marriott lobby, but it wasn't, like, the actual JW Marriott lobby. He, like, took an image from Google and just put it behind him.
Oh, to be in the JW Marriott
Yeah.
hotel lobby right about now.
Oh, I I was looking at it a few weeks ago, and I was like,
That's something we should definitely think about doing. If these podcasts do really, obviously if they do well or don't do well, we should just do a podcast every single convention and just like set up somewhere in like a lobby and just have like the real
It's just like, "Hey, sir, do you have some things to say that you would like to share?"
exactly. Or like, I mean, like we could even do video podcasts, and like have a camera set up and just like be in the moment.
Ooh, I just bought a new video camera, actually.
And you could test it out then.
Yeah,
That would be a good chance to rewind too and to kind of recap the day's events and the cafe and
yeah, that's actually why I bought it for. I bought a new, video camera because, like, cell phone video, it's okay, but it could do better,
yeah, you
so
you
I
need
bought
that
a camera,
that 4K HD,
60 frames.
yeah, crazy high resolution close-ups of everybody being adorable. Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, my camera, it does 60 frames, like 1080 or what's above 1080?
I have
Like, right above
like
it?
1080. Well, I think it's still 1080, but it's like it's I no P. I don't know. Don't wow. Don't
The
even
stuff.
that. Don't ask me. The guy who makes YouTube videos sometimes. Don't ask me.
The one right above it, it shoots in that, and it also has, like, a super zoom on it too, so I'm like, this is gonna be fun to use once I'm able to go out in the wild again.
That would be. I mean, that'd be great to have actually like highlights of the cafes. That would be nice
Yeah.
just to look back at
Yeah, I can't wait to use it.
because I know every single sessions is a little bit different.
Mhm.
Wow. Anyway, we're getting off topic real fast. No, but
I was like, "Wait a minute, this is,
uh, it's fine.
we just got like, oh, this is nostalgic, let's talk about that." It's okay. You already kinda introduced yourself and your fruit, and, like, so what are some things that you like?
I like to kind of classify myself as like a jack of all trades. I know that sounds really kind of bad. I guess some people might think that I'm like conceited. No, I'm just kidding. But I really do I like everything. And that's kind of cool, I think, because I really do love culture, like Japanese culture and anime and all of that. But I'm also very interested. Like I skateboard. I go outside. I'm a fisherman. I go fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Um and yep, I like catching fish and bass and I work on cars and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, these are way cooler than anime.
It's funny because no, I'm like, the thing that's cool too, it's like, now that I can do all these things because there's people in anime that do stuff, like Noctis, he goes fishing like the prince in Final Fantasy 15, so I'm like,
Oh, yeah, isn't it, like, his special skill?
yeah, that's like his thing that he does. So I'm like, "Oh, I could cosplay and go fishing, and it would be awesome for photo shoots." Like, I just think it's neat, but yeah,
Oh my
those are
god.
some things I like to do. I'm an outdoorsy person, even though Arizona doesn't really allow that since it's 115 degrees sometimes. But I really do like being outside, and I was an adrenaline junkie when I was younger. But maybe not now. Not now that I'm a little bit older, but I still do like skateboarding. I do that, and fast cars and anime with fast cars in them. Yeah, that those are some things that interest me. I kind of I like a little bit of everything.
I think I would say, like, those are, like, your top 3, right?
Oh yeah, for sure though. Like
Yeah.
I mean, but there's nothing really that I don't like. I know some people are like, "What are sports?" But I'm like, "Oh, if you want to do a sport, I'm totally down to do anything." Or that's
Fishing, sea sports?
see, that's the thing too. So I started fishing during the start of everything that's going on right now, and it's been about maybe 3 or 4 months. And I like to think of myself as a skilled fisherman, but like sea sports, now that's crazy. I don't know if you probably have seen like realistic like tuna and stuff.
Mhm.
They get to be like 700 pounds, like crazy big amount. Like that scares me.
Yeah, and there's, like, auctions for them too.
like big fish. That kind of scares me. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like even if I'm an adrenaline junkie,
Yeah.
going onto a lake and stuff, it does skeeve me out a little bit. I do get a little scared about like the unknown, I think,
Mhm.
but I mean, yeah, I like to think of myself as a small angler for right now. Maybe I'll get better and go for those crazy big bluefin tuna and marlins, but no, I like catching small little bass in my home ponds for right now.
Oh, I see on your Instagram stories. Is that, like, near your house?
Yeah, it's luckily enough, like, growing up, I've had these home ponds, like, we have different names for each of the ponds we go to, but we call that home pond, and yeah, there's ponds I can go to whenever I can't sleep and I wake up early or I haven't gone to sleep
You
or
go fishing in the middle of the night?
I mean, it's kinda hot, so
I was like, "Whoa, spooky."
I I recent I recently caught a 4-pounder. I know everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, this guy's lame," but no, that's actually pretty big in bass standards, and, I caught that at, like, 9:30 at night.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean,
Can you send that to me? I kinda wanna associate what a 4-pounder.
you wanna it's pretty big.
I wanna see it. I might have seen it in your story, actually.
Coming from home pond, yeah, I could definitely send you the photo. Hold on, let me see if I can 'cause I have it on a scale too. It doesn't really do it justice, to be
Ooh, ooh,
honest,
ooh,
but
ooh.
here, I sent you the pictures.
Whoa!
I know.
That's like the size of your
Yeah,
torso.
that's a PB. We call that a
Jeez.
personal best right there.
Dang. Oh, lord. Good job.
Oh, yeah, it was thank you, thank you. It was I'm like, "Oh, I'm over here bragging." This is like a cafe podcast, so I'm bragging about my fishing.
No, it's okay. When I was with Maid Rosie, like, we just ended up just, like, talking a lot about other things because we haven't really had the chance to, like, sit down and, like, have a conversation and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's okay though. We can talk more fishing as we move on. Like, so why did you pick your fruit and your cafe name?
So, funny enough about the lime, I think I mean, I guess we'll get into it later on, but I did start off as a volunteer, for the cafe, and I think that was, like, the only fruit that was available that I
Uh-huh.
had thought of. Okay, I'm not gonna say it was last minute or anything, but it was kinda like, "Hey, you wanna do this?" And I was like, "Oh, okay," and, I got everything together, and I like limes, I like bright, so I was like, "Cool, I'll just be a lime, why not?" And I like pastel green, so, I mean, I thought that was a good color scheme.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of lime, like, stuff out there too,
Because it's like
especially summer.
it's right there with, like, the citrus fruits, so, I mean, I thought it was easy to get the stuff ready for at least, that volunteer for the cafe.
Yeah.
And then my name, Butler Ryo, there's a game that I played kind of religiously when I was younger, Shenmue, that might make people happy or make people really sad to hear. But it was for the Dreamcast. My brother introduced me to a lot of the things I'm into now, but he played it a lot, and I was like, "Who is this guy? Like, this schoolboy who's, like, fighting, like, bad guys and, like, trying to avenge his father," and, like, it was if anybody okay, I'm gonna gush about Shenmue, but, like, if you haven't played Shenmue, it's on Shenmue 1 and 2, it's on PS4 and Xbox right now. It's literally a hidden classic. It's what defined if you guys have played Yakuza, it defined that genre of open world fighting. His name is Ryo Hazuki, and I love him and everything he stands for. So I wanted to be like him growing up, this tough man, and I've always thought it was a good name for a dog too. So I mean that's kind of weird.
Get Rio.
Uh,
Rio or Ryu?
it's
Rio.
Rio. Yeah, it's
Rio,
R yeah,
okay.
Rio, yeah.
Rio.
But in the game, they're like they say Dio, like Dio,
Dio.
like Jill, like I don't know. I think that might be like the mistranslation, but it's yeah, it's Rio, and I don't know. I resonate with him and him being a schoolboy who lives in Japan and fights for what's right. So I thought he was cool.
Yeah, I know you, like, talk about Shenmue a lot, and I was like, "This has to be a Shenmue reference."
No, it is. I'm not gonna hide that. That's the only thing that that it's from is Shenmue, because that game was my childhood.
It's okay, but my name's like reference to like Marceline, like Adventure Time. And I was like, I want to change my name to like something that really resonates with me. And I'm like, oh, got it. I just rewatched all of Adventure Time like a few months ago, and I was like, oh my god.
The Vampire Queen herself.
Oh god, have you ever seen all of Adventure Time like all the way through?
I have. Funny enough, when it first came out, I didn't, because it was one of those quirky shows, and I didn't really like understand the hype behind it, because there was a ton of people, obviously, like that was when emo phases were there and people were wearing the fin beanies
Mm-hmm.
and going out, and I didn't really see the hype until like the later seasons,
Ah, yes.
when it kind of got a little more like adult, and it was him growing up. And I rewatched it recently,
Mm-hmm.
not too recently, maybe like a year ago, and again, because I had watched it again like back then in high school, but I watched it again recently, and I was like, yeah, it still holds up. It's still very, very good.
It's still good. Some episodes will just really get you.
Yeah, because you're not expecting it. You just want to be happy and laugh, but it's like, nope, this
Oh
is
no, Finn's sad.
this is real life. It's like, oh no, it's too real.
Oh, I could talk about Adventure Time with you like for like hours, but
This isn't an
Adventure
type
Time
podcast.
podcast. Oh lord, like I know it ended like what 2 years ago, but them HBO Max specials be coming out, so yeah,
Oh yeah, I know. That's good. That's with like all of the new whatever. Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, you keep stepping off into things that are
It's
not
okay.
maid
That's
related.
that's all it's gonna happen. I mean,
Okay. How did you find out about us, and when was that? Like, I know we kind of talked about it. Like, you saw us like our first ever event,
ugh.
2018.
So, I am friends with basically everybody in the cafe, and from like we said before and talked about, is literally from humble beginnings. I saw a lot of the pre-planning, the kind of debut, to see where everything is now, and yeah, that was 2018. So that was when you guys did start. Definitely.
Oh wow, simpler times.
It was great to see you you guys just kind of sprout and take the Arizona scene by storm in some regards, because a lot of other cafes, not just saying, but it's like some of them fizzle out, or some of them are one time for cons, but seeing Sumuji from the start, knowing where you guys wanted to be and go, that was what I found. I mean, I didn't find out about you guys. I mean, I already knew, but that's why I was like, "Oh, all right, this is happening," and I was ready to be a part of that later on. Anyway, I know that was kind of a little off topic, but
No, it's okay. Yeah, Smoothie's a true passion project for all of us. Love it so much that we all became friends in the end, and it's great.
oh yeah, no, there's a lot of new people too that have joined, and
Yeah, all the new people that I really came to like know and love these past couple of years, and it's just been so much fun to get to know everyone.
it's just not that we're all from different backgrounds too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we should talk about another thing related to that later on. So we'll move on to the next one, which is can you tell us why you wanted to join?
Okay. This is another. I mean, I guess everybody is a weeb, right? I mean, I know that's bad to say, but like,
No, it's fine.
um, I when I was my I know you and I have talked about it outside of this podcast, but my weeb phase was late, weirdly enough.
Oh yeah, because I don't even know how to describe what you were as a teenager.
Yeah, I was. So I was like a scene kid, but then I was like, what is this anime? It was late though. Like, I know if some people like my age started in like 2007, which was like
Yeah, that's about when I started too.
that was like peak weeb stuff. That was like freaking Melancholy. That was when like Oron and stuff. So I started like 3 years after that, maybe. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I had loved anime. I had watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, like, obviously, and my brother watched like Sailor Moon and Trigun and like Dragon Ball. And I was like, I didn't really get into it until way later. And my first anime that I had watched like all the way through by myself as a decision was Ouran High School Host Club. And There's pictures I have on my Facebook of me wearing. I used to wear it all the time whenever I would go hang out with friends at like.
Did you have the uniform?
No, I had.
Oh.
I wanted to be like a butler because a black butler. I mean,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Black Butler and stuff came out then too. So I would wear like all the time. My go cool outfit was my black skinny jeans and like my black vest with like a white button up and like matching tie. I would wear that all the time because I was like, oh, I'm so proper and cool, but also I'm like teen and I like, hardcore stuff. And yeah, I wanted to join and I've always wanted to be like a part of that kind of scene where, you're kind of providing a service and being a part of a group of a team to like entertain and be happy and all that. And it seemed like I've always wanted to be a butler ever since I got into the con community. I just thought
Mhm.
different like maid cafes and stuff when I went where I was like so cool, like people go to see them and like and it's they go to sit down and they're always leaving with smiles on their face. Like I want to be that. Like I want to help do that. That's kind of where I ended up. And yeah, I've always been around maid cafes, but I haven't ever been in them. So
Hey, now you're here now.
no, I was ready to go because I knew you guys were off count. So
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, because like, the last event, you totally took me by surprise, and you're like, "Hey, I'm here to work." And I'm like, "Oh, I wasn't asking you to, but okay."
nope, I am ready. I was ready. I'm. I don't know. I love to help out and
Yeah, we could. I was like, "It'll be fine. I'm not gonna ask him to work even though we just literally hired him, like, a couple days ago. He's just gonna come chill, right?" Oh, no, you're like, "Nope, I'm ready. I have an outfit." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
oh yeah, I was like, I was always there. I'm like not bothering you guys. I was just waiting because I was like, you guys done with cafe things so we can hang out? Like, I was like, I can help you guys so we can hang out quicker.
You really do. You've always helped us out. Like, even when you weren't, like, an official member, you were just like, "Do you need me to carry anything?" And I'm like, "Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, please." Oh gosh, that isn't that crazy how, like, the last thing we did together was KikoriCon, and that was, like,
Was that in March? That was early March. Yeah, because I remember it was like March 17th or 16th when everything kind of
literally, like, a week right before everything, like, really got serious.
really serious. Yeah, I mean, crazy to think that was already like 5 months
Yeah, it
ago.
was early March. It got really, really serious all of a
I
sudden.
know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last time we actually did an event
Oh!
and in person,
Oh my gosh!
like safely and not knowing that the world was gonna.
I think that was the last time I, like, hung out with a bunch of friends too.
Wait, no, I thought did we?
How awful everything's been.
I think we hung out one other time after that. It was for dance practice.
Oh, yeah, the one we're like, "Dance practice,
Mhm,
here's some new stuff
mhm.
we're gonna learn," and then oh lord.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that last Monday was our last dance practice, and then everything hit, and they were like, "Well, we can't do it anymore."
Yeah, at the time of this recording, we have not met up for dance practice
Nope,
since
we
then.
we I mean, we have things planned, but
Yeah. Oh gosh, so today Luka Luka Night Fever came on, and I was like, "Oh, I know the dance to this," and I started doing it, and I got so winded, and I'm like, "Oh
you're
no."
like, "Uh-oh." Like, you're, like, gonna be so, like, out of shape, like, doing dances that you already know.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh god, I need to start dancing again. I can't be like this."
Yeah, that's the dancer stamina that you need.
There's another thing I wanna ask you about, 'cause
Mhm.
little juicy
Ooh.
details, can you tell us about your audition video?
Is that out? Is that public? Is that
No, it's
public?
not public, but I think it'll be fun to, like, talk a little about it and people can use their imagination.
I mean, I don't really mind if it is out there. I actually can't even really remember that was how long ago that
Oh
was,
gosh.
like, editing and everything.
Mhm,
I might even have to just look it up to be honest, but yeah, my audition video so I weirdly enough, I did kinda try to take inspiration because I wanted to really get to show off who I kinda am.
mhm,
I've had past experience with editing, and I used to make YouTube videos, and I really do want to get back into that, but that's a whole nother topic altogether. But I wanted to kind of like utilize my strengths and also make a funny video.
mhm.
Um, it's, It's so I mean, it was so random. It starts with me running in with a piece of bread, and that's already as much as you need to know about the video.
You definitely did that.
Because it's like, "Oh, man, is Jaren a weeb?" And it's like, "Uh-huh, yeah, he is, but he also likes Butler things and anime." And there's I mean, I'm not gonna try to plug my YouTube or anything, obviously, but, I have some YouTube videos that I took clips from and showcased it in because I have over 7 years of footage from conventions. Because I used to make videos for every single convention,
Oh
and I mean,
yeah.
I should still do that, but I mean, obviously right now it's kind of a toss up, but I did that. I showcased that I like cosplaying, and I cosplayed as 9S from Near in that video. I'm trying to tell you because there's a lot that happens in the 3 minute.
I know there's a lot that happened in it, but it was like honestly, I don't know if I told you this before, but you had my favorite audition video this year.
Yes. Oh, you did, but I mean, I mean,
Yeah, it was so good. It was like this is exactly like the gold standard of audition type videos.
it really shouldn't be though, because goodness, my editing is very I take my editing style as very MLG, like highlight reel kind of editing, and I
Well,
mean,
what we liked about it is that like it really showed like who you are, like your personality.
my super nerd.
Yeah, super nerd MLG like cosplayer boy that wants to be a butler.
And then I danced in to Toluthin Antenna,
Oh
and
my god, I die every time, every time.
because I had a crazy costume change like Miku, like mid performance, and
God, it's like almost a crime that only a few people have seen that. It's so good.
I mean, I'm like clicking through it right now, and I'm like, man, I totally forgot I did this. Like, wow, February 23rd was when it was posted.
Oh gosh,
But yeah, I totally forgot I made that. And
it's so good.
but I mean, I'm very flattered that you guys liked it so much, and I'm wearing the uniform, which is so funny.
Oh, it was so good. I feel like because whenever time comes again where we need to do auditions again, I kind of like want to make something similar and be like, hey everyone, this is how it should be done.
Just very professional, and well, it's funny because it is professional. Like my brother and I was like, hey, can you help me film this video? And he was like, "Yeah, sure. What do you need?" I was like, "Well, I need your camera." And he was like, "Oh, we don't have good lighting here." So we went to Best Buy that night, and he
Really?
bought a ring light. He bought a ring light.
Oh my gosh, you have a ring light?
Yeah, he has it. Yeah, my brother he's pretty big into photography, but yeah, he has a ring light that he bought. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna use it later on anyway." So that's what we used to get the lighting a little bit better.
You could be a TikTok star until TikTok is gone forever. At the time of this recording, isn't it like going away?
Didn't didn't Microsoft buy TikTok though?
I don't remember. I just know that like our president, he's like, get rid of it, and I'm
Hmm.
like, oh gosh, uh, I didn't really play with it all that much anyways, but I'm just like I'm sure there's other people who are gonna be really sad when if and when it goes.
Isn't there another thing? It's like Instagram Reels.
Oh yeah, that just came out recently, and I was like, I don't really understand yet, but I'm sure I will in a couple of months.
Like, yeah, these kids and their crazy transitions and their music, audio, lip syncing.
I was thinking like right before we start recording, like I miss Vine.
I do too, because it was so easy. It was like you have 6 seconds to be funny.
6 seconds to make a video, no fancy stuff. Like it's just video. Everything's
Because
practical. Just do it.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen, I don't know if you've seen like TikToks. Some TikToks are great, like cinema grade filmed. Like they've got like great audio, great video quality, like good acting, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's a TikTok. Like you don't have to be that crazy with it. Like I'm supposed to laugh right away, right? But they tell stories,
Yeah,
man.
I like some of them. I like the I follow a few of them. There's this one guy, he like does like compilations of cooking meals and then he like presents them to his girlfriend and I'm like,
Aww.
oh.
Man, yeah, because I mean, granted, some TikToks, I guess, are educational. I mean, I think as educational as a TikTok can be.
Yeah, they can be fun sometimes. Oh god, why do we keep doing this?
Because I don't, we haven't talked, I guess, in a little bit. So
TikTok. Let's talk about TikTok. Okay, well, moving on from the audition process. Yes, very good video. Hope people use your imagination. Just think of like the greatest audition video you ever.
Oh my god, please don't hype it up that much. It's not it's not the greatest.
Okay, fine. Think of the worst.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. No, think of like the meme-filled video, and that's literally my audition video.
So, I thought you talked about it a little bit earlier because you had your whole Butler outfit, but do you remember like when you first discovered maid cafes?
Like actual maid cafes.
Was it like did you like look on the internet or was that
So
a convention?
it was definitely on the internet. I knew it was a thing in Japan. I kind of like I was like I said before, it was like Oron or whatever. I was like I knew those things existed, like host clubs and cafes, but I never knew like the extent of them. I didn't know what went into a maid cafe. I honestly thought they just sat you down and all they did was give you tea and like a cake and that's it. And you just sat there and talked and you just looked at them because that's all they did or whatever. But like actually discovering them, my first convention, I know a lot of people in Sumuji have been going for longer, even especially I know you have gone to conventions for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like my first convention that I had went to was in 2012,
Oh wow.
which I mean, I know it doesn't seem that long ago, but it was long ago. Kind of. I volunteered at PCC. Never again. I just volunteering is a whole other thing with conventions. But I mean, if you want to do it and you do it, that's fine. But that was one of the. I mean, I had seen cafes like they were on the programming guides. Like they were big deals. They would be separate events and like these big ballrooms. And they would have tables set up and stuff. And then I was always around them because I had a lot of friends that would do it, and I was seeing somebody who was in a maid cafe. I had continued seeing people who were in maid cafes. I know that sounds weird, and like people are like, "Oh, you have a thing for maids," and granted, I mean, yes, I love maids, but like it just so happened to work out that way. Like every person that have been with has been a part of a cafe at some point in their life. So,
My gosh.
I had always been around them. I had always been waiting for them to be done with their sessions or, holding their bags or whatever. And I mean,
So like, you've literally always been around like maid cafe culture, convention culture, and stuff like
yeah,
that.
I always I was the guy who was sitting there. I'm like, oh, can you help me with my bow? Does my back bow look okay? That's like, do my accessories look good? I was always around that. So yeah, and there's photos of me dressing like a certain maid cafe back then in 2013 because
Uh-huh.
the someone that I was seeing was in that cafe, and I was like, oh, we could match, even though I'm not in the cafe. So, and I just remember people taking photos of us, and I was like, I'm not really in this cafe though. I'm just wearing something that looks similar.
Imposter.
But, I mean, yeah. So I've been a part of cafes for a while. So
Hmm. You really have been.
I mean, I've been part of the
Yeah.
culture.
I feel like you've been a part of Sumuji since the beginning too. But now like it's official. Actually official
Like
now.
actually, yeah. Like I am actually in the cafe. No, I know I know what you mean. I'm like, I've always been a supporter, like cheering everybody on and stuff from the sidelines, and now I can cheer on in the cafe, which is awesome.
Yay! When we are able to do events again, I know you're gonna be great because
I'm
I've
s
seen you in action.
I actually worked one thing before, so
Two things now, right?
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. You're really good at what you do. You're a people person when you have to.
Oh, yeah, I'm not like a
Yeah.
total, like, a stink every other time. I turn on my guest service, like, voice, and I'm like,
You're
"Hi. Hi, welcome. How's it going?" No, I mean, I I hope this podcast kind of I mean, I know it will. It kinda helps bring in, the people to see us all new and get familiar even with old faces, but, I mean
Mhm.
but we are cute. I'll say that. all the time.
all the time.
Not just at the cafe.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it, honestly. Oh, we still need to, like, I know, like, you and our other butler, like, they actually have the uniform now. Like, I need pictures of you.
I know. I was thinking about it before, but now that I actually have time, during this next month, I will definitely put it on and take the photos I need to, or I want to do.
Be a TikTok star, get that ring light out. Get some
I have my LEDs, my color changing LEDs. I'll make funny TikToks for the Sumuji TikTok account or the
yeah,
Instagram reels.
like, lip sync to some, like, Oran High School, like, Oran High School audio.
Oh my god. Now that I think about it, like, yeah, I probably should do that. I should just I'll follow that.
Become just, like, pile drive through being a content creator for the next month.
I know. I'm gonna just make YouTube videos, stream, make TikToks.
Woo!
Oh my goodness. That's not, I mean, I am planning to stream. Like I'm trying to do it. I want to do it more. I know, right?
Do you wanna plug it? Do you wanna plug it, like,
Oh
right
my
now?
goodness. Can I really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, go follow me at twitch.tv/sillyjarebear and give me a follow. I play cool games like Sonic Adventure 2 and Minecraft.
Minecraft, you're playing
I know. I mean, I really do. I'm a variety streamer. Okay, I don't just stream like League of Legends.
Yeah, you do.
I streamed it. I streamed it like once. I streamed League of Legends once, and we're not gonna get into that conversation either.
You know what? Give me like 10 seconds, okay?
Okay.
On Facebook, you're like, "Hey, who wants to play League? I'm playing League of Legends."
Oh my god! No, stop! I just wanted to know. Okay, I just wanted to know. Don't. It's not like I have League opened up right now or anything.
Oh gosh. Oh, should be like meme. We should do like a meme gaming hour, like Minecraft, League of Legends, Fortnite.
Oh no, I'm
Five
not.
Nights
Okay,
at
I draw the
Freddy's.
line. I draw the line at Fortnite. I will play anything else but
Okay,
Fortnite.
PUBG.
That's better.
Okay. It's not as memey, I guess.
Oh no, Fortnite is just a meme in itself. I think people ironically like it now. Like you can't like that game unironically. I'm sorry to all the Fortnite people out there.
This is like, oh well, we just lost them.
I know.
It's okay. They're not here to listen to that.
Let's turn into a Fortnite podcast.
The Fortnite shaming podcast.
Or where we just talk about all things Fortnite. The new add-ons, and the things they took away.
Travis Scott in concert, like
Marshmallow.
Yeah. Are they like giant?
What do you mean?
Is that the thing? Okay, you know what? We're not gonna talk about this.
Okay.
We'll talk about this like later. Okay. Are there any other groups that you're a fan of? Like, this doesn't just apply to like maid cafes, but like anything, like any groups that you like music groups, gaming groups.
Wow, that's a huge open-ended question.
Well, I would just say groups and see like what people would say.
I don't groups.
Mm-hmm.
Have I watched anybody lately? Like, I'm being for real. Like when I say this, like I haven't watched much YouTube lately. Weirdly enough, I used to watch YouTube. Like I kind of rewatch the same people over and over again. Right now, I'm into Grand Theft Auto 5 speedrunning.
Oh my gosh, so you know what's crazy?
I'm
watching a San Andreas playthrough.
Are you
Yeah, I'm in love with it.
You fall into those rabbit holes, right?
Yes, I'm in the San Andreas rabbit hole right now.
Yeah, I fell into there's this guy I watch, he speedruns Grand Theft Auto, and he has over like 7,500 hours in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh my gosh.
Like he has it that many hours speedrunning the game. Like he knows all the ins and outs, and it's like super interesting, right? Because that game is kind of old now.
Mm-hmm.
But like I know obviously speedruns exist of like, old Legend of Zeldas and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much anything.
But I mean, I was just like, wow, this is so interesting. Like there's a science to a lot of it, and I think it's so cool. Like he shaved time doing this, or he lost time doing that.
It's really like a skill And like you have to have like the most patience in the world to like learn where everything is, and then like okay, it's time to do it. And then if you don't do it right, then you're like, darn it, gotta start again.
I couldn't find the patience. Like I can't barely find the patience to play a game I like. Like,
Honestly.
I mean, you'd have to love the game, right? I mean, like okay, weirdly enough, if I figured it out, I could probably, if I looked it up too, I could try speedrunning the first Shenmue. I could probably do it.
What was your time would you guess it would be?
Oh, well, so funny. Like Shenmue goes by a day by day basis. It goes by time. Like there's actual days in the game,
Oh,
which is
okay.
crazy cool. But like to actually figure out, um, I don't know. Actually, maybe I should time myself playing it one day and just see how fast. I could probably beat it in. I want to say 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Let me look it up. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm actually on the page right now. Right now, the record is Shenmue 2 is 1 hour and 41 minutes and 36 seconds.
Okay, but like, the first Shenmue is at 6 hours 53 minutes on PC.
Oh, okay.
Wow. 6 hours. Could I devote a whole day, like 6 hours to trying to speedrun it? It's from this dude in England. He has the number one.
You know what's one of my favorite speedruns?
Which one?
The Ratatouille video game.
Oh, yeah, because there's speedruns for anything nowadays.
Yeah, I think right now the record is 13 minutes and 35 seconds.
Is that? Oh, hold on. Is that an any percent speedrun or is that a 100%?
Yeah, any percent.
Okay, all right, okay. Because I mean, any percent.
For Ratatouille.
I can't believe I just I fell into that rabbit hole of that. But like for groups, I used to religiously watch Game Grumps. I stopped though. I mean, I don't know why. I love them still, but I stopped watching them. I don't know. Maybe I should load them up.
Yeah, me too. I stopped watching them too. I just started watching some other stuff.
Yeah.
I know you're not super into YouTube, but I've been like, I feel like that's like the number one thing I do with my time is just go down YouTube rabbit holes. One of my favorite things to do.
I mean, I've been watching. There's a guy I watch who has cool fishing videos. That's what I watch. That guy. He's not a group, but he's a dude. His name's John B. Uh, he does fishing stuff, and he's cool, and I like watching his stuff. But other than that, like groups,
Maybe I should like change it to like, is there like any like people, groups, brands that you're a fan of?
oh my god, I'm a fan of a lot of things. I'm like
Fast
looking around the
food
room.
shop.
I mean, maybe I mean I don't know. They might have like a sketchy history of supporting different things, but
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I don't know. I just buy fishing stuff from them. I can't. I don't. There probably is people out there that are like, well, they donated to this or that. I'm like, oh, I understand, but
Rockstar Games, they made
yeah.
they made
Well, if we're talking about like stuff like my favorite, like one of my favorite things is like Atlas.
Oh yeah,
They
you
made Persona.
Atlas, yeah.
I'm a big Persona guy. I'm a Persona nerd. I mean, we could talk about Persona for a while and stuff. I like that. Other than that, I mean, I'm not like 100% sure. Like, I'm not like that's the thing. It's like, oh, people who are hype beasts are probably like, oh, I love Supreme and Rip and Dip and for those kind of groups. But I mean,
No, it's all good. It's all good. I think when I was thinking of these questions, like, oh, I like if I asked this question or if this question was asked to me, I'd be like, oh, I love this group, I love that group. You guys should look at this group, and I'm like, oh, wait, that's just me being like a weirdo, like liking like so many things.
yeah, look at this. Like, oh, this is what I like. So you guys should look at it. No, I'm not like I don't know about groups and things. I mean, I like a lot of different things, but right now nothing
That's okay.
pops into mind right away. I know what you meant, but like, oh, we just talk up or pop out with what things that you like and don't like.
That's all good. I'm just like super immersed in that kind of thing. It's the whole me like consuming like YouTube like all the time.
Oh yeah. No, I like we just talked about like the YouTube the rabbit holes. I got into like a Disneyland rabbit hole.
Oh, I like you. Is it like you look at like people like line queues, like rides, shows, like walk-arounds, like stuff like that.
You're just well, I mean, kind of. It's more like I like the history of things.
Uh-huh. Oh, like yeah. I love going down those rabbit holes too, like Defunctland.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, exactly like the Funkland. Just because I mean, I think did we talked about it before about, like, going on, like, a ghost hunting adventure.
Oh,
I I wanna go on a ghost hunting
oh,
adventure.
I just watched Ghost Adventurers, like, a few weeks ago, and I was like, "Wow, this is awful, but I love it."
The one with Zach Bagans? Oh
Yes.
my god. Okay, well, hold on. If we're talking about groups I like, um, Ghost Adventures, was I mean, when I was younger, it was a weird coping mechanism.
Mhm.
When I would feel, like, sad or depressed, I was like, "I can't be sad or depressed if I'm scared." So I would put Ghost Adventures on, and I would watch it, like, every night. I would be so scared of sleeping, and that's probably why I'm a night owl now, is because I would just hate going to sleep or trying to, because I just couldn't.
Mhm.
Because the paranormal and stuff, it really intrigues me, but I think I'm a big baby when it comes to that kind of stuff anyway. But yeah, no, I love Ghost Adventures and all that. So that's something that I like, and I wanted to do it. I think we planned to go to Jerome, the Jerome Grand Hotel.
Jerome, yeah.
Butler V wanted to go to the Jerome Grand Hotel, and he wanted to get a room, and I was like, oh, I'm down. I would totally split a room.
Oh, I would love to do
So
that. You know what's another very haunted place in Phoenix?
where is it? Like, oh, in actual Phoenix?
Not like actual Phoenix, but just like the whole city in general, like the whole metropolitan. One of the well, I guess it's in Tempe technically. Casey Moore's. It's actually a haunted house.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like most of the activities on the second floor of the house.
Oh, yeah, but you wouldn't really. Is there like reports? I have to Google that.
Yeah, one of my favorite places.
Oh, Casey Moore's ghost. Am I gonna get scared?
Yeah, spooky.
I'm gonna get scared right now. Ghost hunting at Casey Moore's. Oh, this is 2008. Is it haunted? Most of the Tempe neighborhood bar has personal ghost stories. Wow. This one just talks about a fork being abruptly falling down on the other side of the room where they were sitting.
Spooky forks. Hey, don't make him feel bad about himself or herself.
Spooky forks.
Oh, well, since I have a little bit time left, and we were talking about like Grand Theft Auto.
Mhm.
I've actually never played any of the Grand Theft Auto games before. I would watch my older brother play it, and I'll like, this is so violent and realistic, but I can't stop watching.
It's so I've my brother played Vice City, which is like the one set in
The
the
80s?
80s. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Um,
Miami.
and I didn't know there was an actual storyline to any of those games.
Mhm.
For the longest time, I thought it was like, oh, it was a free online, like all you would do is just log into the world and do cheats and just whatever. And then I was like, there's a story to these games. I was like, what? I was like, there's no way. Like, what does the story do? And then it's like, oh, it's about like drugs and and killing, and you're like, but I mean, if you wanted to start, I mean, granted, they're probably all cheap now, but I mean, they're fun. They're definitely fun.
Yeah, they look fun. I've been watching, oh gosh, I another group I got into recently was Vine Sauce, and I'm like, I feel like I am in 2015 again, 'cause I'm just now discovering this.
Oh my goodness, you're a little bit too late on the Vine Sauce hype, I think.
No, I know, and I'm like, "You know what? I'm already down this rabbit hole, I'm gonna keep going."
I
So
love Vinny. I love Vinny so much, and I mean, I'm glad they're still posting stuff.
oh yeah, they post all the time.
But yeah, I just remember him playing like Mario Party, and it was all like corrupted and stuff, and
Oh, so good.
it's super great.
It's so good. But it gave me, like, an idea, like, wouldn't it be, like, kinda hilarious to, like, we all get in, like, maid gear and we just play Grand Theft Auto?
That would be amazing, actually. That would be
I was like, yeah.
like we have to make a list of games we should play in our uniforms.
Yeah, just, like, crass, unfitting video games.
Oh wait, like I mean, what else is
Like
there?
Ratatouille.
Oh, you want
No, Ratatouille would fit, never
oh, you
mind.
wanna play like Garfield, like the Garfield racing games and stuff or something?
That would be
Oh,
amazing.
just yeah, we just get super competitive anyway about those.
Okay, well, I'll get the Bass Pro Shop video game. It's like $20 for the Switch.
Just oh no, I love okay, I love hunting games. Like, I like, unironically, I just think they're fun. Because I like that, like, skill shots and stuff, but, like, not the real idea of hunting. I don't know, I'm kind
Yeah.
of against it, but, like, I don't know, if it's in a video game, it doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, it's like it's not real, so
So, like, Big Buck Hunter at, like, Dave& and Buster's, like,
Oh, yes!
I will go crazy, and
Oh
I will
gosh.
dominate everybody.
That and, DDRA was what I played when I would go to Dave& Buster's.
DDR and well, the funny thing is about like at Dave& and Buster's, at least that's what I've noticed. Is like DDR and Bass, like oh Bass, oh my gosh, I have a Bass on the mind. Big Buck Pro Hunter HD. They always have like a free game on them.
Mhm.
Like if you walk by them, sometimes it's like, why is because people just like swipe their cards or they're like, oh, I don't want to play this anymore.
Or they're like, "Oh, this is too hard." Like, I can't figure
But I'm like, boom, free
free
game.
game. I need to do some digging on this.
Digging on what?
Oh, like some games that we could play that are just like they're not, they're not like, really like Maid related.
I mean, there's a ton out there. There's like
Oh yeah, there's a
you can just go
lot.
into Steam right now and just and look and
Oh, you know what? I should do that when I get off.
just look at and see what crazy games are. I mean, there's a ton of games too that are probably like in development pre like alpha.
Oh, you know what's a game I would love to play with everyone? I haven't played it in years, but I kind of miss it and want to play it with everyone. I want to play Left 4 Dead again with people.
It's really cheap. I saw it was on a Steam sale. It was really cheap at a point.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been really missing it, and I was like, that was a game I loved.
And then now we could play it with mods.
Yeah, no, I
I-
just saw the famous image of it was like Left 4 Dead 2, and it was like all of the girls from like Lucky Star as the
Exactly. Like I've never done now that I have a computer, like I've never done any of that with like mods and stuff. I haven't done it.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
I mean, it's also because like if we play a lot of like we can have a team of like the survivors and then the zombies.
Yeah, that'd be super fun. I'm still saving up for a computer. I think I'm like halfway there right now, so
And you'll get there.
hopefully we can all play together again.
We will. I know we will. I stopped. I know we were playing like VR chat and stuff for a little bit. Like
Oh, that's so
I mean,
fun.
I stopped, but I'm like, I have the VR headset. I don't know why I'm not in there all the time.
Oh, you should.
Like Sword Art Online or something.
Oh, that reminds me. Pokemon's like having like an online festival that's like VR headset friendly.
Is it?
Yeah, I should link it to you. And I was thinking about you and our Apple Maid Ringo because you both have the VR headset. They're like, oh, they should go to the Pokemon festival, and it'll be like they're actually there.
Oh yeah. Well, Butler Haru actually has one too. We could all do it. We could
Oh
get a
yeah,
group.
yeah. You can all go to the
We can
Pokemon
all
festival
go.
together.
That would be well, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I saw like in passing, like when I was like scrolling through Facebook, and I forgot to send it out because I think I was at work or something.
Oh, I should look at that
Yeah,
up.
you should try
Pokemon
that.
in VR? What?
Well, like a festival.
Pokemon VR Alpha. That's what it says here, but hmm, we'll see. I will look it up.
Yeah. Ooh, I realized we talked a lot about things that are not related at all. It's okay.
I mean, if I don't I mean, if somebody's listening to this, I mean this far, hey, I'm Butler Ryo. I'm one of the new butlers.
The whole point of this show was to like debut new people, and you definitely let the world know who you
Oh
are.
yeah, I'm an annoying weeb guy, but no, I'm
Nah, he's totally cool.
thank you. I try very hard, trust me. But wow. Well, I mean, I guess if we're wrapping things up, well, thank you for having me on this podcast.
Yeah, it was super fun. Do you want to plug?
Anything? Oh, cool.
You plug your Twitch? Did you?
I guess if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's silly Jer Bear costs. I do cosplay. I love Persona, so you'll see a lot of Persona stuff. I kind of took a break from from posting just due to everything.
Pasta?
Pasta. I wish. I love pasta.
I was like, oh, pasta too.
I wish I took a break from pasta, but I can never give up on it. Yeah, Silly Jer Bear costs. You'll find me on there. But or Silly Jer Bear, I'm gonna be streaming more on Twitch. So stop by and give me a follow and drop in the chat. And yeah, that's all I've got to plug. I'm not really active on anything else. So
Fine. I think Twitch, Instagram, good enough.
well, cool. Well, thank you again for having me on this.
Yeah. Yeah, we should definitely have you on the Sumuji Twitch sometime too.
I would love that. I would love to get out there and help however I can.
Yay! Yeah, that'd be really fun. Well, thank you so much for coming on. This was a lot of fun just chatting with you about things. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I can't wait to see you again, and we'll have fun cafe times again. Well, thanks everyone for listening into the Sumuji Radio Show. We'll be back with the next episode very soon, so I hope you'll be able to tune in and enjoy that as well. So thank you so much.
I wonder who it's gonna be.
Oh, just you wait.
All right, bye-bye everyone.
Bye.